This is Zarine. So our today's topic is digital rape. So what is digital rape? Or does this have actually to do with crime committed online? Or is the body of the victim actually involved in digital rape? So many of you might have believed that digital rape means cybercrime or sexual offense committed online with no actual involvement of a body. But this is not true. In English, the word digit means toe, finger, or thumb, and penetrating the same against someone's consent is known as digital rape. It has nothing to do with cybercrime. Most of you are unaware of this term because in the past it was considered molestation, not rape. So let's discuss rape laws in India, the meaning of digital rape, the inclusion of digital rape in our country, and many more. So let's discuss. What do you mean by rape in India? So Section 375 of Indian Penal Code defines rape as sexual intercourse with a woman against her will, without her consent, by coercion, misrepresentation, or fraud, or at a time when she has been intoxicated or duped or is of unsound mental health, and in any case if she is under 18 years of age. This is called rape in India as per Section 325 of Indian Penal Code. So let's discuss essential features of rape. The very first one is against her will, then without her consent, and the consent is obtained by force or putting a person of her interest under fear of death, and consent obtained by misconception. Consent was obtained when the person was unsound, intoxicated, or under undue influence. Women under the age of 18 with or without consent. Every woman who is unable to communicate her consent. So these are the some points which elements of rape. So let's discuss exactly what is digital rape. So in digital rape, the perpetrator uses his finger or fingers to infringe and compel the sexual act upon the victim. In simple terms, we can say a person is accused of digital rape when the perpetrator uses his finger or finger to penetrate the vagina of the victim without her consent. So there are two incidents which is given in this PPT. In a very outrageous incident, a 2-year-old was brought to the hospital bleeding in Mumbai. The doctors discovered that her vagina was ruptured. Still, there was no evidence of sexual abuse or rape, and her father, however, was later found to be penetrating the girl with his fingers, and he was taken into custody but punished under Section 326 of the IPC. So now, incident 2. So in another incident, a 60-year-old woman was sexually assaulted by an auto rickshaw driver who used an iron rod to penetrate her while she was visiting her relative's wedding. The driver was arrested again but was not convicted under Section 326 of the Indian Penal Code. So there are some loopholes in Section 326 of Indian Penal Code that deals with punishment of rape, crime, digital rape, which involves a violation of female dignity using fingers, foreign object, or any other parts of human body, which is not considered as a crime under any of the section under IPC. But after the Criminal Amendment Act 2013, the Supreme Court had to make a few changes to its definition of rape in Indian Penal Code. So keeping all the case and heinous crime and all the things, the definition of rape was extended in 2013. By this new definition, rape is now defined as. So as per law and as per amendment, the rape is now defined as the forcefully penetrating a woman's vagina, mouth, anus or urethra by a penis, any foreign object or any other part of the body. So what are the types of rape? So there are mainly 5 or 6 types of rapes in India. The very first is date rape, gang rape, marital rape, child rape, custodial rape, digital rape. So let's explain these all the rapes one by one. So the very first is date rape. So the term date rape is widely known as acquaintance rape, which is not domestic rape committed by someone who knows the victim. It is a drug-facilitated sexual assault where the rapist intentionally drugs the victim with a date rape drug to get them incapacitated. The most common example is spiking the drink of the victim. Now the second is gang rape. It refers to a group of people who participate in the rape of a single victim. Rape involving 2 or more perpetrators is widely reported in many parts of the world. Section 376 Clause 2 gives the punishment for gang rape. It states that the perpetrators shall be punished with rigorous imprisonment of at least 10 years, which may extend to life imprisonment, for the along with a fine or both. Gang rape cases that outrages the public are the Nirbhaya rape case, the Bilkis Bano gang rape case, etc. So now the third one is marital rape. What is marital rape? This rape is also referred to as a spousal rape, which is rape between a marriage of a de facto couple with one spouse consent. Spousal rape is considered a form of domestic violence and sexual abuse. Exception 2 of Section 375 is a barrier to the passing or recognition of this marital rape law, as it states that sexual intercourse or sexual act by a man with his own wife, the wife not being under 15 years of age, is not rape. In certain cases, courts stated it as 18 years stint of 15 years. Now the fourth one is child rape. It is a form of child sexual abuse when committed by another child, usually older or stronger, or adolescents. It is called child on child sexual abuse. POSCO is the law on sexual assault of children. Now discuss custodial rape. Section 376A states that custodial rape occurs when the rape is done by a man in whose custody the woman is. The man can be any police officer, constable, etc., who keeps the women in custody if they misuse their position to sexually exploit women. It is a very heinous crime. However, in 1983, this concept was given significance and the meaning of the term custody was broadened. The very famous example of this custodial rape is Mathura rape case. So now the last one, digital rape. What is digital rape? As I explained already, so it is the forceful penetration of finger and toes without the victim of consent and has nothing to do with online crime. So now let's discuss forms of rape in detail and the punishment of digital rape. So if someone did digital rape, so what will be the punishment of that? So the punishment of prescribed under section of IPC and in POSCO Act. So according to the POSCO Act, the offender will be punished with a jail terms of 5 years, and if it comes under section 326 of IPC, the jail term can be extended from 10 years to life imprisonment. And the provision relating with the punishment under POSCO are section 3 of the POSCO Act, which deal with the punishment of digital rape or rape. So although changes in the definition of rape were made in 2013 under section 326 of IPC. So under section 3 of POSCO Act, insertion to any extent of any object or a part of the body, not being the penis into the vagina, the urethra of the anus of the child, or making of the child to do with him or any other person, was already considered as a penetrative sexual assault. So in case of digital rape, not only these two provisions are considered for inflicting punishment, but it can be extended to a few other provisions as well. So these is all the explanation are given by digital rape. So the conclusion. What is the conclusion of this? So after the Nirbhaya rape case, an immediate need was felt to amend the rape laws in India. Before 2013, digital rape was not incorporated under the definition of rape. But after several heinous rape offences, as discussed above, the Supreme Court had to make a few changes to its definition of rape, knowing that there are other ways that a man can use to violate a woman or child dignity. Hence, keeping all these cases and heinous instances of crime, the definition of rape was extended in 2013, and rape is now defined as forcefully penetrating a woman's vagina, mouth, anus, or urethra by a penis, any forced object, or any other part of the body. Thank you.